Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you are new, welcome. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back for another live chat on my channel. And thank you for everybody who's watching the replay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And yes, let's just get into the makeup because as you can see, Amanda, I did not expect you this evening. Hello. How is work going? Because you're there for another few hours, I believe. Oh yeah, as you can see, the face is completely bare except for brows. So just got finished removing my makeup from earlier and a live earlier today. So yeah, so let's hop into it. So I've got my primer on actually, the Tatcha Silk Canvas Liquid, and my eyelids are primed, brows are done, and we're gonna hop on into the foundation. So for foundation, and one of the reasons I'm also doing the foundation on this channel or on the live is because one of my new subscribers, Kemi or Kemi, one of those, Kemi, she asked me to talk about the Lumiere Soft Fluid Foundation. I think this is the only foundation Lumiere has. And so I figured I'd apply it right here on camera with you guys. And also, I don't think I've featured this foundation on my channel, but I really, really, really enjoy it. Spoiler alert. Well, I think the alert's supposed to come before the spoiler, but I like the foundation a lot. It's really nice. I am in the shade 430 Chestnut. And yeah, so I'm just going to apply. I haven't worn it in a while though, so there's this little, you know how you get that little dried up portion in the tube. But yeah, this is 430 Chestnut in the Lumiere Foundation. And for everyone here for the eyeshadow palette, we're getting to it quickly. I'm just talking about this foundation. Excuse me. I'm just talking about this foundation really quickly. So, what was I saying? Okay, so I really like the foundation, and the color match I think is really nice. It is a little bit on the, redder side, but I think it blends in really nicely with my skin. And it's smooth. It's nice and, smooth on my face, and I feel like it gives a very flawless finish. Very flawless finish. Welcome to everybody who's come through, who's coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me on this rescheduled live. But hey, if I hadn't rescheduled, then I wouldn't have gotten the request to talk about the Lumiere Foundation. So this is really good. I mean, hey, I really like the foundation. Does this have SPF? It says it has SPF 20, but I don't find it to be like really shiny or anything like that, or have a gray cast. Like some the foundations with SPF might have. So I think they did a really good job formulating the foundation, and I do think it lasts, a good amount of time as well on my skin. So this was I think this was like maybe 2 pumps. Hello, hi. Should I call you? I saw Nikki called you Heavy yesterday on our live, and I think I've seen people call you Chai. So tell me when to call you. What do you prefer? But yes, thank you for coming. So yeah, I like this foundation. You see how nice and smooth, and it looks like natural. I feel like the finish is like a natural finish. I wouldn't call it matte at all, but I wouldn't call it like really dewy. I think it's like a natural, maybe satin type of finish. So yeah, so this is shade 430. So hopefully that was helpful to my subscriber who asked about the Lumiere Foundation, and that just prompted me to use it this evening. So definitely didn't mind that. I haven't used it in a few months, but it is a favorite. One of my favorites. I picked that up earlier this year. No, was it this year? Yes, with my Sephora $100 reward. Oh, and this concealer that I'm using is Umber from Hourglass. And I'm trying to go a bit quickly so we can get to the eyeshadow palette. How is you guys' Sunday going? Definitely let me know. And anybody on the replay, feel free to let me know how your day in general is going. But Sunday's been going well. The weather, I think the weather was the issue this morning because it was extremely windy earlier and the internet was not cooperating. Okay, Chai, cool. Thank you. I just, like to call people by their names and get it right. Nobody likes to be called the wrong thing. So, yeah. My husband and I were watching Black Lightning before I started the live. I was almost late for the live. Watching Black Lightning on Netflix. Hi Dawn, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for coming. You've been to all of my lives this week, which is really impressive. So thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I like this Hourglass Concealer. I know they don't be doing right with them powders and stuff. This is a good concealer, though. I'm almost out of it. I think I'm just going to end up just replacing my Pat McGrath concealer because I think they're pretty comparable. I don't see too much of a, difference in formulation and lasting power and things like that. I get pretty good results with both of them. So I'll probably just replace the Pat McGrath. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Does everybody have to go back to work tomorrow? Because I know I do. I mean, not go, but got to be online. That's to be online. I'm going to just set this with some Maybelline Fit Me powder under my eye real quick, and we'll be set to go for the eyeshadow review. You do? Yeah. Okay. All right, so that looks nice. I said the Maybelline Fit Me, but it's like their pressed powder. I don't have any particular high-end or luxury face powder that I use for these, for this task. It's usually drugstore. Okay, that's good multitasking. I do a lot of that. Like turn on like to hear something in the background. It doesn't make sense to my husband, but I've always got something playing. Okay, I'm going to, for all over face powder, Pat McGrath Medium Deep 4. And this was that brush that Beautylish launched earlier. Did that release today? I was wondering when it was releasing. I did not purchase it. I've been looking at reviews though, but everybody's lighter skinned than me. So it's hard for me to like gauge how it's going to look, which is the point of my channel. To buy things and try it out for the deeper end of the spectrum. But it looks pretty on everyone else, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to get it, quite honestly. I don't know. Are you getting it or did you purchase it? I think I'm going to add a few more little brow strokes here. Okay. Yeah, I was looking last night on Beautylish and it still wasn't available at, I think it was after midnight. Usually I get some type of text, but maybe because I didn't sign up with my phone number about the launch. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour now, and then we'll do everything else with the palette. Oh, you love the first one? Good. I think you commented on my video that you like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll have to look then. Hi, welcome. Rachel. Yes, I think Rachel is right. Let me know. I'll get used to all the names eventually. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I haven't been checking my email that much, so they probably did. Like I've been staying away from the promotions tab, which kind of helps in this whole try not to buy everything. So yeah, but I'll have to look on his. I'll have to look on his Instagram. Yeah, I'll have to look on his Instagram, Don, and see that and look for that person. Yeah, Kelsey did some great videos or did some great looks. Hi, Nikki. Of course, Mel did, and I was in the middle of watching Alicia's video when our live started, so I didn't get to see what she did, but the cover photo on her video looked pretty nice. All right, so I think we're all set to get into the palette. Does everybody have this palette? This lovely, lovely, pretty packaging and stuff. I really like the packaging on this palette. I wonder if she's going to turn all of her, oh yes, yes, it's great. And I want to try the others. Do you have the other Tom Ford palettes? Because I've heard that they work on deeper skin tones, which is very surprising. Not all of them, but I think at least the next shade up, the purple one. Okay. So Dawn, you have this one. I really like this format. So hopefully she, keeps it without the, envelope packaging style. But yes, so let's get into the inside. So this is the last, when this palette released and I purchased it and got it in the mail, this was the last time that I filmed. So that was like in August. So I have like 5 looks filmed with this palette and just have not been able to edit it. So we're going to get to do 2 looks today. Yay. Okay. So I like this palette, but it's not my favorite of the ones of the 6 pans. It's not my favorite. Just probably because I just want some deeper shades in here. Like this shade is cool, or this shade is nice, but I'd like a little bit more depth. So I just have to go into another palette or specifically make sure that I use that shade first to get as much depth as possible versus using another shade first and then layering the darker one on top. Oh, good. 3 of the 4. Wow. Okay. So let's just hop into it. So I'm going to go into, I think there's an insert for this, isn't there? And it's probably, I've lost it. Okay. Fuchsia Flame? It must be. Fuchsia Flame or Hedonistic Rose. Guys, this is ridiculous. All right, I'm just going to use the dark burgundy shade here. How could I forget? Okay. And I'm just going to put this right on my outer corner. And this is a shade that I would use all over my eye just as a one and done. As long as you blend it out nicely in the transition area, it works pretty well that way. Fuchsia Flame, thank you. Fuchsia Flame. I thought so. Okay, cool. All right, and then blending that over into the crease. Julia, see, you know what? Okay, I apologize. So I said Julia in my mind. I was like, that's not Julia, Ashley. Jesus. So my apologies. She said, Julia. My bad. See, I want to go back to the comments and be able to read, but hey, it doesn't let me or something. At least not on StreamYard. So, but that blends out very nicely. I had an issue with blending earlier, and I think it was the primer that I used. So, but this is pretty. Blends out nicely. And so when I put it down by itself, then I get the depth, but layering it, you just don't get as much. And then pairing it with the others, I just like a little bit darker sometimes. Not a big deal though. Not a big deal though. Okay. And with the same brush, I'm going to go into Peach Dusk. Girl, the other pink. I think it has like a satin finish to it. It has a little bit of a shine. And I'm going to put this on. Yes, you can see that shine. It's not intense, but it's got a little reflection, a little reflectivity going on there. Putting that right above the inner third of my eyelid and just blending that out. Okay, cool. So that looks nice, simple, 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 simple. Cool. Cool, cool. Okay, so I really like this shade here. I really do. It's, why do I keep trying to do this? Hedonistic Rose. Oh, thank you. I always forget to say that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please like the video, and if you are enjoying this content, please subscribe and all that good stuff. Thank you, Chai. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, so my glitter glue. So one thing about that Hedonistic Rose, that's what it's called, right? Yes. Is that it has little micro glitters in it. So it's got that nice, like a burgundy cranberry type base, but then it's purple and pink, like glitter specks in it. It's just really pretty. It is really pretty. So I'm going to, I am not doing a halo eye tonight. I know someone said that I do pretty halo eyes. It's like, come on, girl, do something else sometimes. Maybe the other eye will be a halo. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more out here of glitter glue. Okay. And then I'm going to go in to Hedonistic Rose with my finger. I'm always using my finger. And I'm going to put this right on kind of like that outer corner, but not all the way out to the outer corner. And then just whatever is left, pat that over to the center of the lid. There we go. So pretty. It's so reflective. There's so much sparkle and shine, and it's really pretty. It's my favorite shade in the palette. My favorite shade in the palette. Okay, and then I'm going to use Golden Honey, that shade there, and put that on the first half of the lid and blend it over. Blend it over Hedonistic Rose. Okay, and so now we've kind of got harsh lines. I'm just going to take a little bit more Hedonistic Rose and just lightly tap that over top. of the gold to get a nice seamless like fade into the other shades. Okay, that looks pretty. That looks pretty. Okay, I'm going to take a little of the Burgundy matte shade Fuchsia Flame and just right above with a light hand, light sweeping motion just to make sure everything is cleaned up that got above, you know, above the mobile lid. Oh, good. Yes, I did not either. Okay, I didn't either. I did not purchase anything either. But I was looking. I was on that Beautylish website, just doing some recon on that Wayne Goss palette. Jury's still out on whether I'm going to get it. But what else was I looking at? I think I was looking at Selfridges again just to see if there was anything else. Like, I just need to stop and just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Stop looking at more makeup. All right, I'm going to re-intensify that outer corner. Again, is that a, what is this? Okay. And then just take any and a little bit of it and just sweep it towards. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Just sweep it in towards the hedonistic rose so that it blends into the hedonistic rose. Okay. That's cute. Mm-hmm. They won't ship the Chanel foundation. Interesting. Is it like, sometimes I see when I buy a foundation from Sephora that it'll say it has to ship ground because of some type of regulation. Is that the reason, Dawn? Or did they tell you why? The Chantecaille face powder. When they had their Sylvie sale in July, I had my eye on it, but then I also wanted that whale. Was it a whale? Oh no, a manta ray. The manta ray combo with the like orangey blush and the golden highlight. So I chose that instead of the face powder. This is cute. Okay. Next up is to do the lower lash line. Now I'm not quite sure if this is going to show up down here. So we'll see. I'm going to go in with like a pencil brush into Fuchsia Flame and do a bit of smoking out down here. Okay. And then with the pink, that peach dusk, I'm gonna just take that and do a little bit of blending. Take a little bit more of the Fuchsia Flame and just blend, blend, blend. Okay, that is weird. All right, so did I get any fallout? Just a tiny bit, nothing too intense. So just sweep that away. And I'll leave this up actually. Oh, yeah. So I have not tried the Gucci bronzer, but I almost put that in my cart and I just had to say stop. So I didn't. But yeah, I've heard it's good. Like you guys are saying. Oh, okay, good. That's helpful information. That is helpful information, Nikki. Okay. Now. Oh, so what I just did was, if I can get this off my eye, I put that shade, I think it's called Pink Champagne. Yes. on the inner corner. And I'm going to take that same shade and pop that on the brow bone. Okay. Good. All right. So we'll come back and do eyeliner later. And now onto the other eye. Okay, this brush that I just used is the Esom G27. I believe I got this like in one of their buy this, get that sales or buy this, get this sale. Pressed Hummingbird powder. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at too. Okay. All right, so for the next look, so I don't know, I feel like this shade here is a little bit out of place. I won't say it's out of, I mean, she has a thought behind all the color she puts in, but it's so warm and it's not as pink. So I don't know, I feel like it clashes with this one, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. So that's just another thing that I was thinking of when I was using it, a couple months ago, that this orangey shade, Scandalous in the middle, is a little, I don't know, strange. But we're gonna put it in, that's the color you like the most. Yeah, and it's a very pretty color and it's nice and smooth and stuff. So I think I'm gonna use that one now because we didn't use it on this eye and do something with that. It's just so warm. I mean, I think it's, so warm. And everything else is a little bit more neutral, cool-ish. So just my thought. All right. Hello. How are you? Welcome. Okay. I'm going to take, actually, you know what? Let's try something else. What does this shade look like? Memory. Okay. So that's a pretty shade. I'm wondering if I can put that in the crease. It'll be interesting. Hey, why not? Let's do an experiment. So I'm going to put that right here. I'm sorry, I'm saying that. Scandalous, the like copper toned shiny shade there. Put that in the transition area. We're going to see how this goes. Doesn't hurt to try. Can wipe off. Only one pink eye. Oh, yes, I like to do the two. So one look on one eye and then another look on the other eye so that we get kind of 2-for-1 special, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Honeymoon Daydream Nude Dip. If you like green, I like Photosynthesex. I think that's what it's called. No, you're fine. If you like green, I like Photosynthesex. I do want Leopard Sun. I have not tried that one. I think I only have like 4 Tom Ford quads. So I'll let other people chime in on that one. And I don't know them well enough to actually even know their names, other than the Photosynthesis. It's so unique with all the green and stuff. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Fuchsia Flame shade, of course. I'm just going to use the same. I don't know what this person's talking about. Okay, so I'm going to put in the Fuchsia Flame down here. Just to add some depth. maybe this little experiment with this shade will change my mind about it as far as being incorporated in the palette. I think that looks nice. So far, so good. And then just take that up a little bit more into the transition. Sorry about that. And I'm going to wipe off any excess. Oh my. Okay. That's nice. $39. That's a good deal. Okay, I thought so. I'm like, what is going on here? Am I missing something? Why not? Okay. And then I'm just going to take a little of the peach dusk just out here to get some more blending. I think that's a little cute little setup. Okay now. So we've officially used every shade, but I don't know. I'm not going to use the sparkly pink shade. Again, hedonistic rose. I'm not going to use, although I want to. I don't know what to do next. I'll just keep adding this for a little while until it comes to me. Wow. Red harness. Okay. All right, now you have to make a decision. You must make a decision. All right, I'm just going to look at a couple of these. Oh. All right, so I'm going to go in with the gold again after I put some glitter glue down. Is that the one that just came out? Or was it from like last year? So late June. All right, here we go with the gold. All over the lid. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with Scandalous. Oh, yeah, that would be good. And it's been on my table ever since I started doing this last Monday, so maybe I can do that tomorrow. Moss Agate. Yeah, and I do want to get some more use out of that one. I'm gonna add the Scandalous shade right here between the gold and the burgundy, just to add a little bit of a bridge between the gold and the burgundy shade. And to intensify that, I'm just going to take some on my finger. Scandalous right there. Okay. I feel like gold with this Scandalous shade is so predictable, which is why I really didn't want to do it like this, but I think it looks cute. A warmer, rustier type feel. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, now. So that's the name of the store, is Off Saks. I need to look that up. If that, I mean, is that like a, like Nordstrom Rack versus Nordstrom? Is that similar to that? From Off Saks Fifth Ave. Okay, that's a great little option to get some luxury products for not the high price. All right, I'm going to take a little bit more of Fuchsia Flame just to re-intensify. Okay, and then what I want to do here is I'm going to use Black Coffee from Pat McGrath, and I'm going to do like a wing with this pencil. I might do a little bit of smudging and things like that. So let's get that going here. It goes on so nice and creamy. Okay. So we've got that going. And now I'm taking my time, which I shouldn't be if I want to smudge. If I want to smudge, I shouldn't be taking my time. Okay. I'm going to take the Burgundy. Okay, cool. I'll have to look into that. I've never heard of that. Okay. And I'm just taking the Fuchsia Flame right on the edge of, oh, thank you. I'm glad it's, proving helpful. I'm going to, I'm doing my best to smudge this, but I think you kind of have to work pretty quickly with these pencils. So if you have one that's a little easier to smudge, then maybe use that. I just kind of want to smudge it right out here. And then I'll leave it alone towards we get towards the inner portion of the eye. So I think that's kind of cute. I like to do that, at a bigger, thank you so much. I like to do a bigger type of wing or thicker liner on the outer corner when I'm not getting as much depth, or I want to do something that's not as defined in the crease, if that makes sense. Oh my goodness. I didn't know you were all I didn't know you were watching back then. Yes. I finally have a room for now. Until we have more kids, I guess. My husband let me put my own makeup, some of it in here. The makeup situation. My husband asked me, he said, "So what are you doing with the makeup in the other room, in this room?" I said, "Well, I use it when I want to. I'll take it into our bathroom and use it and put it back. What about all the makeup that's in the closet? What about that makeup?" And I was like, I don't know. I don't have a response when he asks me about this stuff. I don't have a response. I'm just like, hey, something will happen with it, right? Okay. Okay. Doing a little water lining. I'm going to do that over here too, but I think I'm just going to do liquid liner over here, just like last night when the one pencil, one liquid. If I can find the liquid liner. If I can find the liquid liner. There's so many little things on the table, like brushes and things, that it's kind of gotten lost. Okay. Well, you know what? I had my Pat McGrath liquid liner, but I don't see that here either. So we're just gonna go into mascara on this eye, and then maybe the liner will appear. Okay. I don't think you're gonna. Oh, really? Okay. That's good. I mean, you know, there really isn't that much of a benefit to rouge anymore. But yeah, I think I've got it for the next, I don't know. I don't think it's the next 2 years. That would be absolutely ridiculous. I have to check. But I know I reached it this year. For next year, we'll see. Thank you. Yes, I do too. And I didn't really have, yeah, you all saw it. And then my camera, I got that camera upgrade last year. I was like, oh, thank you, honey. This camera. Yeah, I think you're right. I think same here. I won't say I won't get it, but I have it until 2021. But I mean, with all the other websites that compete with Sephora, yeah, I feel like many people might be maybe deflecting to other options if they have better reward systems and things like that. Have you guys gone into Sephora and done like shopping and things like that since everything's kind of, I won't say everything's opened up, but you know, they kind of released us to shop with masks and stuff? I haven't been back to Sephora since March. Yes, that's very true. Yep, the actual brands have better sales. Yeah. Yes. Right. Yes, I hear that, Dawn. I said that too. And I think, oh, they limit the capacity. Okay. Yeah, so right before everything shut down, I think it was like maybe the same week, Sephora was still doing their sampling and all that, but I went into Mac and it was just so awkward. Like everybody was just standing there, and it was when those like fresh, those like kind of bouncy blushes came out, and they were like, well, we're not letting anybody touch anything. And I was like, okay, well, how do you know what color? How do you know what shade of anything that you want and stuff? But I'd already had an idea of what shade of the blush I wanted from MAC. So and she was like, but if you want, I can just like put it on this paper, you know, like the picture of the face. And I was like, that I didn't say it because I'm sure she knows, but that is completely useless. You putting a blush on a white piece of paper is not going to help me to know what it looks like on me. But I know they were trying. They were trying to, you know, offer something, but it's just not. It's not the same. So I just haven't even bothered to try to go into the stores for makeup. I just order everything online. But I did see Sephora's offering this where you ship it to the store and go pick it up. That seems pretty nice since their shipping has been so slow. Yeah, yes. Yeah, so I'm gonna start shopping, especially since I paid the $55 for the year. I'm gonna just start shopping from Selfridges for as much as I can. Okay, this eyeliner still is just escaped me. Okay, so I'm gonna use. I know that is seriously, yes, seriously. That, yeah, and that is a lot of work. So you said, Dawn, that Harrods has been your friend. So that means you've been paying like $30 every time you purchase, or I'm assuming you are in the United States. Okay, so here's the Pat McGrath liner. Hopefully it goes on okay. Maybe it was just a fluke with my last eyeshadow palette, but it was just not going on. Okay. It's okay. I think it's drying out though. Hmm. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, I wanted to ask, has anybody shopped from that Fude brush website? I can't even think of I can't think of the exact name of it, but um, Alicia's been doing like some videos, not sponsored, but collaboration with them where she gets the brushes and shares, her opinions about them. I was curious about how long it takes because it's coming from Japan. I mean, the brushes are coming from Japan. And just because of that alone, I've just stuck with, um, yeah, I hear you about the shipping. But yeah, because of that shipping time or me being unsure of the shipping time, I just haven't purchased. And it's like 30 or $40. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I like this mascara. I have really curly lashes. Usually I flatten them. Oh, from that Fude website? That is pretty cool. That is good to know. Cause I'm like, this thing is gonna take like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know if I have the patience to wait. But yeah, I usually flatten my eyelashes and then do the mascara because they're really, really curly, and sometimes I just get mascara all over my lids. But this mascara has been working out pretty nicely without me having to, do that whole other step. Gives me a lot of volume too. I feel like it makes them look longer than they actually are as well. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad we've got all these options for shopping overseas. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to use this for blush and we'll see about highlighter. I think some of these are too chunky, in my opinion, to do highlight. And I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but we'll, just see what we can get out of these palettes. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go in with Peach Dusk. This one has a little bit of a shine to it, like we talked about earlier, with my Cheap Pro from Sonia Chi. That's pretty. And it picks up a lot of product, but it blends out really nicely. Okay. Yeah, I think actually I did notice that difference in the pricing between Beautylish and a Few Day website. Okay, so we did the peach dusk on this cheek. Let's try Fuchsia Flame on this one. Okay, it's all on there. Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming. So I think this one is pretty as well. Okay. Especially on my skin tone. Of course, since I have a deeper skin tone, that one looks really, nice on my skin. Thank you. Which one do you like better? So obviously the Fuchsia Flame, the dark one, is purely matte, and I think the Peach Dusk has a little bit of a sheen to it, so has a little shine to the cheeks, and I don't even remember what's up. Okay, all right, so this side is the Fuchsia Flame, and then this side is the Peach Dusk. I think they both look nice. Okay. And so for highlight, I'm going to use Pink Champagne, the shade here. It's a pretty smooth formula. And I'm just going to put this on the side with the Peach Dusk. That's pretty. That is pretty. I think Pink Champagne is a very appropriate name for this shade because it has a subtle pinkness to it, but it's not coming off very much at all as pink on my cheeks, on my, on my face. So I think that's cute. Yes, those Carolina Herrera lipsticks. Carolina Herrera. I just wish you would come to the United States. Yes, but I've had my eyes on those products too. Do you enjoy the formula, Dawn? It's so easy. I mean, I just put stuff in my cart and it just seemed like it just added up so quickly. Just to get all the accessories for the one, product that I wanted, but then I wanted a powder or like a highlight and that whole compact and stuff. It added up so quickly. And like Chai said about shipping, I'm like, that shipping price, oh, it's hard to swallow. Okay. Oh, okay. Do you have anything, Nikki, from her brand? So you like the formula. Okay, good. That's good. Is it comparable to like, I don't know, anything we would be familiar with, at least, and I would be familiar with, like Pat McGrath, Lux Trans, maybe? That would be nice if it was comparable to that. What other lipsticks? I don't have any other luxury lipsticks. It's just Pat McGrath. Okay, on the other side, I'm going to try the gold, or just to at least show you. Okay, all right, neither do I. But yeah, I'm just holding out hope that one day she'll be at, one of these stores here. Gucci. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any, but it's coming in the mail. On the Diamonds and Gucci. Yes, I have one coming in the mail, so we'll see how that one goes. See, this one is more, the gold, it is a flakier formula for me applying it on my eyes. So I knew that this one would be a little bit more sparse, I guess, a little more glittery looking to apply as a highlight. I think in the light it looks nice, but I think you can definitely tell a difference between this color, this highlight on this side and this one on this side. Just as far as how it's like spreading out and stuff. But, oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look because I want that highlighter. And with my luck, it's probably, well, I won't say with my luck, but when I go on, I'm just hoping that the highlighter is in stock because last time I looked, it wasn't. I was looking for some Natasha Denona on the Selfridges website. Okay. That's understandable. I put on a full face of makeup. I don't even care about I don't care if I put on a mask. It's so ridiculous. I'm like in the car applying lip gloss and lipstick and I'm like, what am I doing? But yes, same. And then the quads. I want 2 of the quads, but I might just pick one for now. We'll see. Really? BoxyCharm? Wow. I mean, that's nice. Interesting. So BoxyCharm got some luxury going on. I dropped BoxyCharm earlier this year. Okay. Cool. That's good to know. All right. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to take this buffer brush into this Givenchy powder. Oh, okay, interesting. I thought, so I saw someone's cover photo, somebody that I'm subscribed to, and she was talking about, or, you know, had a picture of her BoxyCharm, and it had a Natasha Denona palette on there. So I was like, interesting. I'll have to look and go back through her videos. And check them out as far as like the swatches and colors and stuff like that. Thank you. Definitely appreciate your likes and comments and stuff. Okay, so that buffed out to make it, you know, nice and not harsh. Okay, there we go, guys. Yay! Okay, when you say what is my complexion, what do you mean? Do you mean like this, the tone? My foundation that I'm wearing, it's the Lumiere and it's in chestnut. And my skin type is, okay, they're not new colors. The skin type is oily combination. Oh, okay. Alrighty, foundation and concealer. So I'm wearing the Lumiere foundation in 430 chestnut, and then my concealer is the Hourglass Concealer in Umber. I'm almost out of this. Okay. Yeah, epoxy, it's nice if you're, I don't know. BoxyCharm is good sometimes, and then sometimes it's just not at all. So oh, thank you. I just picked this shade. I don't know what sienna looks like. It was hard for me to find at least when I ordered this, which was in January, any comparisons for me to pick. So sienna might be a better shade for me, but I'm not sure. And I did, of course, bought this online with my $100 coupon, reward, or whatever you want to call it. So, but I've been happy with the color match. So, yeah. But I think Vicky J is sienna. I think I heard them say that on the Back to Beauty or Behind the Beauty. Okay. So just to finish out the look, I'm going to use one of these Divinals. Thank you, Belle Amour. And I'm going to use the Is it Deep Dive? I'm going to use Deep Dive, and I might go in with Ground Control. Okay. So my only thing with the Divinal release was that everything was so pink. Everything looked pink, except for the nude shade. So I think I'd mentioned in a previous live that I'm just looking forward to her releasing more shades of this. Thank you, guys. So there's that. It's cute. I mean, you know, I feel like it's getting a little washed out, the color with the studio lights, but it's a cute shade. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm like, where are the nudes? I want more nudes. So, and then the nude Venus is a little too nude for me, so I always have to pair it with a lip liner or layer it on top of something else. But yeah, so this is the look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live, and I have not. I had my eye on, I think it was on sale. Is that the one with the leopard lid? It was on sale at some point, but it seems like they were discontinuing it, so there weren't a lot of shades left. So I'm sure you're talking about the new one. I don't have anything from Sicily except a sample that Beautylish sent me of their like primer. Okay. One eye, more bronzy copper gold. And then our pink fun rosy eye. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed the looks. It's the one before the black and white lid. Okay, so I'll have to look back and I'll have to look for that one then. Thank you. Thank you. So hopefully this inspired you to use your palette a little more, even though it just recently came out. So, you know, we tend to use our newer stuff more than the old stuff. At least I do. So, yay. I like it. And I think you might as well if you're interested in purchasing it. If it's still on sale, I don't know. Girl, I can't keep up with stuff going in and out of stock. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments and all your support and the likes on the video. And we will be back tomorrow. And per Nikki's request, we're going to be going into Moss Agate. So just a preview of what that looks like. Yay, here we go. So I've got a video on my channel, but we're going to be doing something different with it tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me. And I will be talking to you guys hopefully in tomorrow evening's live video. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night, you guys. Oh yes. Yes. Thank you. I was like, wait a second, what? But I get it. Okay. Can't wait. Yes. Thank you guys. And I will be talking to y'all later. Have a good evening.